I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to my sponsor, P2 Collectibles, located at 204 East McGalley Road in Muncie and on eBay as well. So next time you're here in Muncie, let us know. Come give us a visit.
And I got 7th place at the Indianapolis Regionals. I played Meg Knight, Sky Striker, and Votes, and I was just doing my deck profile. Start with the Invoke. I played 3 Alistairs, obviously the only Invoke monster in the main deck you could play, max them out. For the Meg Knight cards, I played 3 Purple Nightfalls, 2 Blue Skies, 1 Indigo Eclipse, and 1 Red Moon. The reason why I added the Red Moon Indigo Eclipse because with Blue Sky, I normally start off with Purple Nightfall, search Blue Sky, and I search either one of those. But if they sometimes have 2 cards in the columns, I wanted different names other than Purple Nightfall and Indigo Eclipse. So I wanted to add like a Red Moon in there so I could search these 2 off Blue Sky if they have 2 cards lined up in the column. That's for the Meg Knight monsters. And then for the hand traps, I played 3 Ghost Ogres and 3 Ash Blossoms. At first I was just playing 3 Ash Blossoms, and I was also playing Infinite Impermanence as far as hand trap wise. But I test a lot against Gokis at my locals and stuff like that. And I added the Ghost Ogres to have more interruptions against Gokis when they go first. Alright, and for the spells, I played Sky Strikers, which is 3 engages. They were my friends. I gave them back to them. I was just borrowing them. 3 Horny Drones and an Afterburner. I added the Afterburner because sometimes when I engage, I run out of targets to search. So I added the Afterburner to have my engages still alive. Alright, and then I played 2 Magic Meltdowns, 2 Invocations, and 1 Book of Law. I've been playing this deck for a minute now, and off my testings, I always open up dead hands when I open up like Terraformer or multiple Meltdowns. So I've lowered the Meltdown ratio down, and still I only play 2 Terraformers in that, for that example as well, because I'm opened up multiple Terraformers, which I didn't like. I didn't want to have dead hands, so I lowered the ratio of Terraformers, Meltdowns, and then Invocations also dead draws. So I played Pot of Desires as well, so that's why I kept it up from 1 and I went up to 2. Normally my line of play is Alistair, get the Alistair search and then play Pot, so I have at least 1 Invocations. I don't have to worry about banishing both of them. And then I played a Book of Law because the new Invoked Madness came out, and you could search Book of Law with that, so I put Book of Law in there. And then more spells, I play Called by the Greatest Stop hand traps for my searches. 2 mind controls to take people's monsters, and you can also line them up in columns for your Meg Knights. And 1 memories. To be honest with you, with memories, I didn't really see it a lot in testing. I like this going first because you can set it and have like a play on your opponent's turn, especially some Purple Nightfall, and get that going. But to be honest with you, I'm playing 41 cards, and this is the 41 card I added. I might take it out just to keep it at 40, but I don't know. I'm still gonna play with the deck and see how it goes. But I didn't really see it, so I don't really have an opinion on that. All right, that's the main deck. Like I said, it's 41. Going with this extra deck, I played, like I said, Sky Striker, so I played 2 Kagaris, 1 Shizuku, and 1 Hayate. I was just playing 1 Shizuku and 1 Hayate. I added another, not Hayate, but Kagari. I added another Kagari, and I added Hayate, because Hayate's a good attack, obviously, at send engage, and then you could go Kagari. But sometimes I would have a Horny Drones, and I wanted to be able to go to Kagari to add an engage or Horny Drones again. And with the new Invoked Link monster that you could just link him up, summon him with just a Horny Drones tokens, I always wanted to have that line of play, so that's why I played that ratio. I played a new generic link that came out the structure deck. Never went into him, but he's a light and he's generic, so I played him. The Meg Knight link too, and then the Alistair, the Invoker of Madness. This card was so good. I will go into him, fuse, search Book of Law, and OTK people just from him by himself. Also, the link to I played was Unknown Card Taker. I never even summoned this card either. For Nightmares, I played Phoenix and Unicorn, easy generic ones, pop back rows, and then shuffle back rows. Also played Borosaur, which is OTK by himself. He won me 3 to 4 of my matches all day. Really good. And then the fusion cards I played with Evoke was 2 Macabas, 1 Perpetrio, and then 1 Raijin. At first I was just playing these 3, and then I switched where I was playing 2 Perpetrios, and then I took the Perpetrio out to go Raijin, so I have more flexibility with the Book of Law to fuse different attributes with the Book of Law. Alright, that's the extra deck. Alright, and then side deck, I played 3 Fanny's Fiend, 3 Share Rise, 3 Twin Twisters, 3 Evening Matches, 2 Rare Reboots, and 1 Secrets. I will side Secrets in when I go, when I think my opponent's going to make me go first. So when I go into the Make Knight guy, I can search and have a stun aspect on going into my board. I share Rise for Gokis or any main decks that like add or search a lot. Evenly Match for Altergeist and True Dracos. Rare Reboot, that same example. Fanny's Fiend for whenever people made me go first and they special summon a lot. I would just go Horning Drones, get Gagari, add the Horning Drones, and then tribute it off for Fanny's Fiend and just wall up like that. And then obviously Twin Twisters for back row heavy, Altergeist, True Dracos, the anti-spells and period order type of the cards.
Well, the thing is, this is 4x.
Alright, that's the side deck, 15 cards obviously. Alright, and then for my regionals, it was 300 players or 280 plus players, so I just round over 300. They was giving invites to top 32. I showed up to the regionals late, so I had a round 1 match loss, and then I proceeded to win out. I went X1 for the regionals and got 7th place. First round, like I said, I didn't show up, so I had no match. Second round was Ancient Gear Sky Strikers, random, didn't even side for that matchup, 2-0'd him. Round 3 was Tricksters, 2-0'd him. Altergeist, 2-0'd him. Round 5 was Gokis. Game 1, I ogred his Summon Sorcerers, and he was left on board with a Goblin and a Headback. He already used Goki Rematch, so I knew he had no other extenders after that. And then I went off, he had no hand traps. I killed him. And then game 2, I had Infinite Impermanence for his Isolde after he used Aqua Dolphin, pitched Ash Blossom. I had no hand trap but the Impermanence, so I lost no cards. He was left with 2 cards in his hand. He went to Isolde, I Impermanence it, he passed turn. Round 6 was Trickster invoked, and he main deck double summon, so he go Candina, search Likers bounce Candina off, and then he played double summon, got Alistair, and he would like make a Macabre with the burn aspect, and he has the control aspect with the invoke. It was pretty cool. 2-0'd him though. Round 7, play Spirals. I 2-0'd him. Game 2, he used Resort. He banished. I had Macabre and Purple Nightfall. He baited out my Macabre negate. Used Resort, search Quick Fix. Banished a spell from the graveyard, especially Quick Fix, search Drone. I had Ogre in my hand. If he didn't activate Drone, he would have got. He would have been able to go heal his. He called a card right. He already knew what was on top of my deck. He would have called a card right, got a sleeper, and been able to break my board. But since he activated Drone, I ogred it, and he had no other place, and he lost because of that. And then round 8 was Dinos. We went to game 3. He made me go first game 1. Went nuts on board. I went game 2. I made him go first. I won, and then game 3, he decided to go first, and he just bricked. He opened up with 2 Call Battle Graves, a hand trap, and he just didn't make no board, and I was able to pop back rows and not even do anything to where Call Battle Grave could have hurt me. So, yep, that's the regional. I won 7-1. The only thing that beat me was me not showing up on time. Thanks.